All black with a war scarf and a headband with a gold lion. Black Western with a new trigger. Bullets hit you, how your soul flying. No lying, no cap. We ain't about to take no shit. Lead the truth, you a fucking coward. You talking down, that's whole shit. You niggas is bitches, don't open your mouth. You saying too much. Need to shut the fuck up. Fuck around and get touched. This 40, I clutch it and bust it. No talking in the discussion. You got yourself into this mess. Niggas say less. Fucking for me and my brothers is nothing. We pull up in public. Niggas is clowns and jokes. We ready for all the smoke. Niggas ain't about that life. When shit get real, all you niggas get ghosts. Put you in your place. You ain't got nothing to say when killers is right in your face, bitch. Me and my niggas are ready to die. Just stay out our way, bitch. My niggas are ready to kill.
No cap, no stamp having ass niggas, man. Don't believe it, dick down this marriage ass bitches, man. Stay out our way, man. You niggas wanna take our doctrine and then bust it out and then try to come at us, nigga. You niggas either cross the line or get the fuck out, nigga. Ain't no love. Ain't nothing to talk about. Either stay out our way, either move or get moved, either roll or get rolled over.
One West, what the fuck is up? Pull your skirt down or put your nuts up. Fucking shoot, nothing new, you gon' fucking lose if you fuck with us. I step in the booth for the love of the hood. I'm in the truth and I'm fucking the good. Man, I wish a motherfucker would. All black with a die. Plus I fucks with die. No, nigga, ain't no unity camp, no Allah, no fa la la. So you can go run your fucking mouth. You can go do what the fuck you want, but you know what it is in this fucking house. One West, nigga, what we about? Warfare, go there, so clear. Hold it there, hit the map again, kick back a bit. Got this shit, sit back, bitch. You ain't got nothing to say, no discussion, nigga, no fussing. Nigga, go and bust it, be a hoe and rush and do whatever, take it the fuck out the way, I'm gone.
My niggas are ready to kill, nigga. Mind your business and chill, nigga. Just hey. My niggas are ready to die. We trust in the Most High, nigga. Just hey.
Man, get a load of hand, man. Real talk.
Drop dummy.
Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, where we're today by the demanding General YAHANNA. This is the I.S.U.P.K Houston Wednesday night law class, brother. You understand? We standing in the way right now for Officer 1 Yala for him to pull up. So, what I want to get off into, brother, is the water. Hey, can you grab me some water too, please? The water. Want to get off into something that's very important, brother, especially in nowadays, brother, right? And that thing is understanding what truth is, man. You understand? Because due to Christianity and all these pagan religions and everything, right? For some reason, we believe that there is alternate truths, brother. You understand what I'm saying? There are alternate gods. There are alternate. All roads lead to the Most High, to one God. And, we got to hear all this foolishness. You understand what I'm saying? But all it does is it distracts Black, Hispanic, and Native American people from the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? From our truth, right? Not each and every one of you Negroes' individual truth, but there is a truth, you understand what I'm saying, that will make you and your people a great nation. There is a truth in the earth that will stop you from having to live in ghettos and barrios and on reservations, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. There is a truth. You understand? And that's the truth that we have to subject ourselves to. You understand? And that truth is, and what we're going to see, right? If you give me John chapter 17 and 7, right? We're going to start there. You understand? So we can see biblically what truth is. Because everybody say they love the Bible, brother. Everybody say they love the Lord and serve the Lord and do all that good stuff, right? Salaki, you know what I'm saying? Everybody says these things, man, but the problem is for some reason, brother, we confound ourselves, right? And by believing that there are outside and multiple truths that, you know, as long as you got your truth and what you believe in, you just do that. You understand? And that's called confusion, man. And that's what we can't be a part of, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. Read on.
This is the book of John, chapter 17, verse 7. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
Hold on. John 17 and 17. Salaki, my bad. 17. Huh?
This is the book of John, chapter 17, Sanctify them through thy truth.
Sanctify them through thy truth. What does sanctification mean? What does that mean? To set you apart, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that is. Sanctification, that's the word, right? What's the root word of that? Saint. Who are the saints, brother? The children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That have gone astray, brother, but the Lord has brought us back. You understand what I'm saying? And that's who we are. Hold on. Read that again, Salaki.
Sanctify them through thy truth.
Read it from the top.
This is the book of John, chapter 17, verse 17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy truth, thy word is truth.
You understand what I'm saying? It's the word of the Most High that's the truth, brother. Because you know the word that are within these scriptures are the truth, man. You understand? Right? I mean, I shouldn't have to go to, you know, the scripture that tells us that there's another Jesus, brother, that we've been taught, the lies that's in the earth. You understand what I'm saying? But there's one truth, brother. You understand? Give me that scripture, matter of fact. One baptism. Hold on, I got it. That's Ephesians chapter 4 and start at verse 4. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this scripture here, brother, puts away all that Christian dogma and all that foolishness, man. And this is what Paul was saying. You understand? That lets you know, brother, we can't play around and mess around with this, brother. You know what I'm saying? The word of the Most High is the truth, brother. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And he says that he's done nothing different. He changes not, man. You understand? So what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Well, who are we listening to that changed the truth of the Most High, brother? That's in these scriptures too. Paul wrote to us about that. You know what I'm saying? To have us listen. You understand? So we could get some explanation on why we've gotten so wicked. You understand? Read that.
This is the book of the Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 4. There is only one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
You understand? There's one body, brother. You understand? Not saying, okay, you an Israelite, you in this group, and you know what I'm saying? But brother, if you got different leadership, then you're not a part of the same body as this other group. I don't care what you think you know, brother. You understand? But brother, there has to be rank and order, man. That's what the Lord established. That's what the Lord loves. Order, man. That's what we got to have. You understand? So only in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, brother, where you see this understanding of one body. You understand? Read that again.
There is only one body
Mm-hmm.
and one spirit.
One body and one spirit, brother. Right? Keep going.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
You understand? So that there's a unification of understanding of everyone in this one body. You possess the same spirit, right? What is that spirit that we're supposed to possess, brother? That our King died for us to have. That's brotherhood, man. You understand what I'm saying? And in here, we bear the fruit of that. Right? We do the things that proves, right? And shows that the spirit that we're under is all constant and continual brotherhood. That is the truth of the Most High, brother. Everybody, we're not supposed to be scattered abroad. You believe this thing, she believes that thing. Well, there's this doctrine, there's that doctrine, brother. If you look at the founders of all those different doctrines, brother, guess whose face is on them? Our oppressor. That's Officer One, y'all at the door. You know what I'm saying? The author of confusion, brother. The liar himself. The man of sin. You understand? That's who's at the forefront of all this confusion. You understand? So you got to be careful who you talk by. Keep going.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 5. One Lord, one faith, one baptism.
You understand? That's singular. You see what I'm saying? The Paul wrote to Negroes in Ephesus, brother, that there's one mind, one body, one spirit, one Lord, and one faith, one baptism, bro. You understand? There's not different ideologies, bro. There's one truth, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. And your knowledge and your understanding of it is here. Salaki, sir, are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's what you taught, sir, but I'm just trying to do a little segue until you get up and lift every voice, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you can rock it out with me.
No sweat, sir, at the water.
Because I know you be on fire, whether you say Salaki from up here than down there.
The Most High crack. No sweat, sir. The water out of one, sir.
Doing triple stacks.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. Now it's going down.
You need some water.
All right, what was your
You want a little Jim Beam?
Yeah, I'll do that. Was water.
We'll get you some water. We'll get you all that right quick.
All right.
No more water?
See, I thought this was going on right now. That's funny.
Well, we got them cups.
All right. Shalom, Israel. All right. All right. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Barakatham, to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alathan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. To all the sisters, Akwatian. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I'm going to go in from where we started. I do have some precepts.
Yes, sir.
On deck. Big ups to my brother, officer out of DC, Washington, DC. Shapat, the yacht, you know what I'm saying? Got a brother, you know what I'm saying? Got a brother's crown, you know what I'm saying?
We was talking about that one, huh?
Yeah, I appreciate that. So
Good.
I had to wait. I had to wait a while, but brother do good work.
He came through.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good work. Brother work at the Staples Center or something, because
Right.
he's in here.
Good night.
Yeah, it's in him. All right, so let me see. I don't know where you was. You can go to Proverbs, though. Proverbs chapter 8, verses 1 through 4. And let's get what Solomon said. Again, Solomon, the wisest man, walked the planet Earth. He also was the wisest man who taught us, you know, that you can be wise and make a drastic mistake, and the Lord will not be with you. So we always have to always continue to lift our voice up, you know, lift our voice up like a trumpet. I know the church says, you know, lift every voice and sing or whatever till after heaven ring or whatever. That may be the anthem or something, I don't know, something like that. Right. It's supposed to be the black anthem or whatever. Right. But when we sing, you know, we were singing sort of like in the book of Exodus when they were singing in the 15th chapter, you know, and they were singing that the Lord is a man of war. That's right. Because of what he had destroyed all of the Egyptians. So we have a reason to sing, you know, and not just for, you know, a season. Here's a season just to be shaking, you know, shaking your butt, things like that. What's that? It's all strong. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. All right. So again, now I didn't want to get into it, but there's no way to avoid it. Now is the time to be lifting your voice up. You so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indian men, you should definitely be lifting up your voice and you know, talking about how the Lord is doing a change here. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said in the Bible that a woman shall encompass a man. Good night. You know what I'm saying? And that is exactly what's happening. You know, women are going to have to start making better choices. You know, of course, likewise, men are going to have to start making better choices too. Right. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they used to have some, I think it was last year on Facebook, real strong, or a couple of years when they say modesty is the new something, whatever, you know? Right. Sexy, that's what it was. Modesty is the new sexy. That's right. But guess what it is? And I don't just mean putting on clothes. I'm saying, I mean the way a woman carries herself. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the aged women are going to have to show the young women how to do it correctly, you know what I'm saying, how to act, how to conduct themselves, you know, and the fathers will have to step up and teach our daughters, you know, you know, just to close your legs and stay in school, you know, make somebody yourself. And we're going back to the days of old when the father picked the man that was for her daughter. Right. You see what I'm saying? So we shouldn't have any problem with that. And I'm telling you all, when that happens, and you know, we'll get into the topic, you know, in a second, but that's what we have to go back to. It's a must that we go back to that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean, you know, fixed marriages. That's not what I mean. You know what I'm saying? But I do mean marrying within our own, you know, tribes. I do mean that. And then as well as, you know, having the father instrumental, right? In choosing who's going to lay down with his daughter. You see what I'm saying? Because that right there, you know, you got daughters. I'm gonna let you go in. The water. I'm gonna let you go. Do not forget it. That's right. All right. You know, it's imperative. You know, it's imperative that the father has a choice, because if something happens or it's an argument or something like that, you just don't know how close the family is. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's important. He ain't gonna be beating on the daughter, beating on his rib and stuff when he know the father like that. When it's close like that, I ain't talking about coming home for prom night and saying how you doing, and then go sleep with his daughter in the car. That's not what I'm talking about. Right? I'm talking about having a close knit, you know, family as far as your nationality, your bloodline, your lineage, man, and then having what? The laws, the statutes, and the commandments to guide that. You can't freestyle it. It's not gonna work. Get out the Christian church. You're going to have to go by Israelite customs, Israelite rules. You have to follow the Most High God and what he laid down, you know what I'm saying, as far as Israel, right? Go ahead. I know you want to go
if
ahead.
I could, sir, what's so heavy, and it's just, right, the father is the protector. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And the father, if the father is, especially in here, the way Commander YAHANNA raises men to be fathers over their sons and their daughters, brother.
Right.
You understand? That means, brother, you have to know your children. You know their weaknesses, you know their strength, especially with your daughters, brother. You understand what I'm saying? First and foremost, if you don't know your daughters are naive, then there's a problem. Now, some might have a little more sense than others.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you would know, you know what I'm saying, on how to raise that daughter.
Right.
To make it to where, okay, you understand, my baby can be a little gullible. You understand what I'm saying? Little, she could worry a little bit about what people say.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I know that she's going to need this type of man. You understand? And what's even more brotherly about a brother choosing, knowing that he's going to choose a man, you know what I'm saying, for his daughter is, I'm going to raise the best daughter I can.
Come on now.
For my brother's son.
Damn, that's heavy.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
And brother, with that type of love and consideration, you can't do nothing. Like, here's the thing: if my brother's son knows that I did all I can to rear this daughter right, and she's nothing but a pillar of peace to him,
right? That
family. Brother's not going to abuse my daughter.
That's right, and that's family love. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from that, right? So if they were to get in disagreements, which happens, get into they don't agree on certain things, a little quarrel that happens, but he's not going to say, well, you effing did it, not to, like, the love is too strong and the respect for the father is too strong. That's how the father implementing that family. That's how important it is, right? And a message to all the women, man, get y'all stuff together,
right?
Because now is the time to where the men of the Lord are looking on all the social medias and everything. I'm saying, and we thought that everybody, we thought that the women were running with the women's lib and they were all together, but that's a lie,
right?
Because you got some of them, some of the women, especially the McDonald. You see how the Lord bring it up,
right?
What's it? The McDonald issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to go into it. I can say the McDonald issue, and people know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
And so I mean, you got some people that are saying, he should have took care of them. You got some women saying, know damn well, what I'm saying, if it was the other way around, a woman wouldn't go over there and bring food for everybody, stuff like that, right? But here's the issue that I'm saying, right? To get back on subject, we have sisters who are completely against what we're talking about, right? And they confront us when we go to camp and all of that, right? Right. And they throw water on Captain Carter's eye. Here they threw a beer in my face. I'm talking about chicken bones on us. Right. I mean, threw a beer in my face. I'm talking about bullseye. I mean, smack me right in my face and my mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? And I still kept going, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing though. The flip side of it is you have sisters who say, you want to take the class? Okay. You have sisters, right? You got sisters who turn back around and then tell us what? Y'all doing a great job, right? Y'all doing a fantastic job. Like, we love it that you brothers are standing up for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sisters, y'all are confused as a whole. Either you don't like what we're saying and you don't want us to lift up our voice like a trumpet and be the protectors, you know what I'm saying, and be the voice of our Israelite community, or our nation rather, right? It's bigger than a community, right? Be the voice and make sure that the discipline goes through like a discipline, a rod of discipline, to make sure that our men and women and children are doing these commandments, right? The woman is not going to implement that and stick to that. She's not, because it's going to be time to go to, Neiman Marcus. It's going to be time to go to Man, I forgot the one that started with a B. Bloomingdale's. It's gonna be time to go to Saks Fifth Avenue, right? And it's gonna be time to go, to a concert or something like that. And you're gonna easily be distracted. Meanwhile, the man stays more focused on values and morals and ethics, right? And again, the protection of his house, right? So give me where is that at in Mark? Is it Mark 3:27, Ron? Strong man. Is this 3:27? All right. Give me Mark 3:27, Baba Kashar. Yeah. I don't know if it's just the Precepticon in me, Officer Gabawal, or is it my new crown? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No cap. Yeah, Shapat. Listen, Shapat out of DC, man. I had to wait about 2 months, almost 3 months. But it's all, look, that brother work at the Staples Center. I'm trying to tell you. Everything is locked in. 100%. I can't wait to go to camp. Slept in it. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27.
Okay.
No man can enter into a strong man's house.
No man means no man. No man means our oppressor. And no man, unfortunately, means our own people and our own nation, right? Our own tribe. But no man can enter what?
A strong man's house.
You can't enter a strong man's house. A strong man's house is one who is led by these commandments. Strong man's house is a priest and prophet of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. A strong man's house is one who's been raised by his father. You know what I'm saying, and generations, right? Who are following these commandments and who refuse to move to the right or the left. A strong man house, a strong man not gonna have his woman abort the baby. You see what I'm saying? A strong man house not gonna allow his daughter to be a whore and his son to be a sodomite. That's not what a strong man gonna do. A strong man not gonna have drugs and methamphetamines and barbiturates and any other Percocet and drugs and ecstasy all inside of his household. You know what I'm saying? A strong man gonna shut it down. A strong man gonna have order. You know what I'm saying? A strong man gonna set it right. All right, and had the entire family upright. You know what I'm saying? And a strong man is what? He gonna have backup to men he can go to. That's above him and stronger than him. That's a strong man. For every strong man, there's a stronger man stronger than him. You feel what I'm saying? All right? Because they say, well, behind every strong man is a strong, well, behind every man is a strong woman, or a successful man, right? You know what I'm saying? And, I'm not going to say that's not true, but that come, with a lot of counseling for the woman. You know what I'm saying? In these days, right? Okay.
Mark 3:27.
Uh-huh. So you can't enter a strong man house, right? You just start from the top.
Okay. The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
Read.
And spoil his goods.
And take and rob everything he got. You can't do that. And his goods is not talking about jewelry. His goods ain't talking about his fancy car. You know what I'm saying? The goods ain't talking about the clothes that he wear. You see what I'm saying? The goods is talking about his family, talking about his wife and his children. That is a strong man's goods, right? Keep going.
Come. Except he will first bind the strong man.
First, he gonna do what? He got to run some game on him. He got to bind that strong man. You got to make the strong man weak. He has to distract the strong man and find out how can he get him off of his game? How can he get him to not protect his family? So that's usually drugs, right? It's usually some type of propaganda, right? Divide and conquer device that's used by our oppressor, right? So you have to first get that strong man. Keep going.
And then he will spoil his house.
Then he can go in. So once you done got the man to say, he wants to leave his family, he don't know how to fight no more, right? Or you can get him to do something stupid out in the streets and he ends up going to prison for his life, for the rest of his life. That's how you get a strong man at the house, right? Or you can continue to hit him a strong man with all types of propaganda and Pride Month and the gay agenda, to where he feel like he want to be bi-curious, right? And he want to give away his manhood because he hadn't been taught properly, right? So once he does that, then the Lord is no longer with him. If you can get that man to eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster and feed it to his family and feed it to his children and make them eat it and whoop them if they don't eat the meal that the mama cooked, right? That's an abomination to the Lord God of Israel. Then and only then can you go in and take that strong man's goods and his family away. You wanted to say something?
If I could, sir, if you can get that strong man to celebrate Juneteenth and then turn around and celebrate the 4th of July, Salakia.
No, Salakia. Say that again.
If you could get that strong man to celebrate Juneteenth.
For those who don't know, that's the emancipation when we supposed to be free. Right. You see what I'm saying? We supposed to be free. Didn't find out till a couple of years later. But we supposed to be free. That's supposed to be Black Month,
right?
Black Day, Black Time,
right.
Power to the people. Supposed to be all of that. And a lot of brothers, we saw you out there. We saw you with your little matching shirts that you had on with your wife and everything. You know what I'm saying?
16, 16 Kente cloth colors.
We saint you. We saint you out there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we know that you have some type of fight in you, just the wrong kind of fight. I'm saying some type of, being proud of who you are, just not according to knowledge. You're going about to establish your own righteousness, and you have not, come to the righteousness of the Lord, and so you're gonna be off. So you're gonna be so off that mosquitoes ain't gonna come around you because you're so off. Go ahead.
Good night, and then turn around and put your red, white, and blue on and celebrate the 4th of July.
Come on, then add sin to sin and put what? Jimmy Dean sausage and pork grinds and anything that start with pork. I mean, listen, you out there with bacon, you out there with swine, you out there with pork, you out there with sausage. You know what I'm saying? And it's all the same. It's all the same filthy, disgusting, abominable animal that the Lord said that he hates when you eat it. And the Lord hates your feast days. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know you get tired of us saying it, but who else going to lift up their voice?
Right.
Right? Who else is going to say it? Your local pastor in your church? See what I'm saying? Not him. Right? He been rocking hard, strong for 30 years. They're going to have a 4th of July feast, barbecue, smash and grab, right? At the church in the courtyard, man. You know what I'm saying? With the flag. Go ahead, Ottawa.
If I may, during Halloween, they have a haunted house in the church. You understand? Like the Christian church is all for the white man holidays. So like
I'm done. Right. In the church, goons and goblins and demons inside the church with cobwebs. You see what I'm saying? Got the fake cobwebs, got the ghosts appearing, and everybody got their face painted. You know what I'm saying? You might as well go down to the Mardi Gras, man.
Right.
And be like the ones who were forced to be, who were really Jews but couldn't call themselves Jews, and they had to celebrate the Feast of Bacchus. Yeah, they had to do it and celebrate the King's birthday. You know what I'm saying? And here we are, right? Feel right back in Maccabees.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we feel like we in the, you know what I'm saying? We back in that era.
Right.
Of a lot of you brothers in the church and you fake pastors and false prophets who are making a covenant with the heathen.
That's right.
And said that we had a whole lot when we was with the heathen. See what I'm saying? And signing contracts with them and then making the rest of the brothers and sisters do it, man. And listen, you're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
If I could, the Bible called them wicked men.
That's right. Uh-oh.
When you look at the book of Maccabees, it said wicked men came out of Israel.
And Christ said, what? You are of your father, the devil.
That's right, son.
You know what I'm saying? Because our oppressor is a wicked man.
That's right.
Right. And there is no good in him, whatever he does. Right. He is a abominable beast.
That's right.
Right. So this is what we're going to do. Go ahead and give me a Proverbs. Hold on. You finish the verse, right? Okay. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1 through 4. If you could.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go ahead and get that in.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 1 Doeth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice.
Right.
Verse 2, she standeth in the top of high places.
Now you see she, right? This has nothing to do with a woman. The woman talking about a physical woman. This is talking about a spiritual woman, right? It's talking about the truth.
Right.
That's her who stands in the gate now, and stands in the chief concourse, right? Or the intersections when the cars are coming in. That's the I.S.U.P.K. out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And we're trying to bid you to the marriage, the way Christ bid us to the marriage, right? And that woman, that's the her, that's the commandments, that's the truth. That we go out and we go into these streets and we lift up our voice like a trumpet, right? Every weekend, Lord willing and weather permits, you can find the I.S.U.P.K. at a corner in your city, town, borough, right, state near you. That's what we do. Continue, Baba Kasha.
She standeth on the top of high places by the way in the places of the path.
That's us. That's what we do. We stand in the high places with the truth. And we tell you that you cannot, years ago, okay, we told you that abortion was abominable, right? We told you that you're not supposed to be aborting your babies. The I.S.U.P.K. said if you don't want your child, then we'll take care of it.
Right.
That's what Commander Junior YAHANNA has taught the priests and prophets of the Lord to go out into these highways and byways. That's what Christ said. Go ahead.
And if I could, sir, what's so crucial about we've been telling our women and exposing the numbers of abortions that they've been having to hopefully give them some type of shame,
right,
to not do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you only consider it when the oppressor makes it a law.
That's
to
it.
Lock you.
That's it. And they are still considering. That's why everybody's upset. And I'm glad you pointed it out.
Yes, sir.
They're upset because they strongly consider what the oppressor has said.
Mm-hmm.
So if he says that we overturn Roe versus Wade or Ho versus Wade,
right,
then what happens is they really take root to that.
That's right.
Right? And they said that's set in stone. Right? That's what it is. So I mean, because if they did, they'd be like, who cares? We're gonna do what we want to do anyway. Right? But they know that a threat come with that. Right? So all you sisters that's been against the I.S.U.P.K., you understand how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Because they go against us for righteousness.
That's right.
But they shutting your wickedness down.
Right.
And the Lord is doing that. The
right.
white man ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is doing that. Because back in the day, before time, right, the Bible says in Romans 15:4, the things that were written before time are written for our learning.
That's right.
They had abortions that they were trying to do to Moses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, by putting him down the river. That's what his name is, what his name means.
Right.
Right. And the same thing goes for how they sought when Christ was being born.
Right.
And Joseph and Mary had to get out of Bethlehem and run out to Egypt.
Right.
Right. And go hide because King Herod had put the word out to go and kill not just Christ, but all the black babies.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they were searching for the Messiah. Well, guess what? That's how you know that Christ is on his way, because they shutting all that down.
Right.
The Lord is shutting all of that down. You cannot kill your babies anymore.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You're going to say something.
And if I could, and mind you, right, Roe v. Wade, right, and the conservative or the GOP grand party, right, is not, they're not stopping abortions because it's morally correct. They have an agenda.
That's right.
Understand this, black people.
That's right.
So now, all they're gearing you up to do is when it's time to vote, brother, now you're going to vote democratically harder than ever.
Oh, man.
Salaki, sir.
Good night, man. And again, we are not, and listen, the subject of the day, the topic of the day is lift your voice up like a trumpet. And we're going to tell you in the Bible that it says, do not vote. It tells you that. Now, we believe in voting. Okay, let's clear the air right there. All right. I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA, we absolutely believe in voting 100%. We just 100% completely biblical based.
Right.
Right. So it says to vote for someone that the Lord has chosen from your tribe, your brethren.
That's right.
From your tribe, man.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? So that's what we are going to do. We're going to follow what the Lord tell us to do. And the Lord did not pick Obama.
Right.
Right. He did not pick Trump.
Right.
And he ain't picked none of the Bushes. And he's showing the hell ain't choose Joe Biden.
Joe Byron.
You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Good night. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I love his name too.
Right, sir.
Man, because I like, you know, pun intended, you know what I'm saying? Like, he need to leave. He want to leave, buy then.
Right. Real
You know what I'm
talk. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if he want to leave, buy then.
That's right.
Get out of here.
That's right. And if
Go
I
ahead.
could, sir, what's so important is the Lord gave the way we're supposed to choose a leader from amongst us is the brother that is the most righteous amongst us.
That's right.
The brother, you know what I'm saying? The man that has proven to have his word be his word.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? To show that he has the most compassion
Right.
for our people. Show that he has compassion for the widows,
That's
for
right.
the fatherless.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's a man of great rapport.
Right.
That's the people, man, that we're supposed to choose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Amongst our brothers, brother.
Right.
And that the only brother today is the Commander Junior YAHANNA.
If you ain't say it, I was gonna end it with that.
And any man that he raised up.
That's
How
right.
about that?
That's right, bro.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's on that cry, bro.
That's it.
That's a fact. All right, listen. And if you feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? Right. Moonwalk on that. If you feel some type of way, then that's because you, no matter what your race is, right? If you're watching this, if you feel some type of way about what Officer of 1,000 Ashar Napas just said, it's because you have been inundated and you are under the spell of white supremacy. And you don't think that a brother that come from Nazareth,
Good night. Right.
in a Studewood, come from Nazareth, you know what I'm saying? Harm Clark come from Nazareth,
Right.
5th Ward, come from Nazareth, South Park, right? Come from Nazareth, North Side, East Side, whatever, you know, Galena Park.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Talk.
Right? Come from Nazareth, A-Leaf, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? You don't think, and meanwhile, you know, you just had, listen, I just seen something, man, about a black man who he's up in Flint now, right? And he has created water from the air. You saw that, right? Water from the air. And says it's much cleaner and much cheaper to create and everything, right? So, of course, they not on it because they're trying to do two things. The oppressors trying to do two things. Take it, patent it, put them under the spell. If they can't do that, what they going to do? What? That's it. They trying to kill him. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But the brother has, I mean, we are so intelligent, man.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? And if the world was given to our sakes, then who has the formula to the world?
Right.
Who has all the dark sayings in the Bible? Right? Who knows how to send people to space?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And if I could, sir, the scriptures say that
Good night.
Jacob is the former of all things.
Come on, get out.
Right? So because we're in this stone age, right? The age of the troglodytes, that's the reason why the process of being able to take water out of the air is not there anymore. Mind you, right? The earth is filled with water.
That's right.
The firmaments are water,
That's
brother.
it. That's it.
You understand what I'm saying? So who had the understanding of that first? You understand?
Yes.
So how would we not have the understanding on how to be able to make that water? But I'm gonna tell you why. Because we listen to our oppressor. You understand? And we educated by him. And he's a dummy. Salakia, sir.
He's a dumb. Like it needs to be. He need to read a book called Rulership for Dummies. You know what I'm saying? He need to make a book called Rulership for Dummies.
Right.
And read that. You feel what I'm saying? But you can read it, you know, after we ruled for 1,000 years.
That's right.
That's what you can do. You can read that because you'll never be in power again.
That's right.
And I.S.U.P.K will continue to lift up our voice until we're told not to.
Right.
I'm saying, and a lot of people are like, oh, one day they're gonna be told not to. That's gonna be a terrible day for
Right.
everybody, because the scripture says when we come out the streets and Commanding Junior YAHANNA gives us the order not to go out there, the earth is going to wax cold,
Right.
and they are going to thirst for this knowledge
Right.
and not be able to find it anywhere.
Good
You know what
night.
I'm saying? So what happens then? Perilous times.
That's right.
They're killing and robbing and stealing and men, right? Or wicked men,
That's
right? Being able to seduce women, you know what I'm saying, latent with iniquity,
Good night.
you see what I'm saying, and go up into their house and rob them. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to need a priest and prophet of the Lord. That's why Isaiah says, chapter 4, verse 1, is going to be 7 women to 1 man. Now, you may not be able to see it right now, but you're going to see it. I'm saying, because the Lord said you're going to see it. And that's just what it is. I'm saying. All right. So continue on that verse, Baba Kushal.
Verse 3. She crieth at the gates and the entry of the city.
That's us wailing out these scriptures, trying to bring the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel back home, trying to wake you up. Go ahead.
At the coming in at the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4.
Yeah, when the cars coming in and the cars coming out and people coming in from their jobs and stuff like that, we're right there in the main concourse, in the chief concourse, right there in the intersection, giving you the word whether you like it or not. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice.
Hold on. Pull that back. Say it again.
Unto you, O men.
No, unto women who abort their baby.
Unto you, O men.
Nah, the confused women who got their hair wrapped, but a cleavage like the Grand Canyon in the front.
Unto you, O men.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Saying the flock of the Lord, his pasture are men. Men of the Lord, righteous men. Read it one more time.
Unto you, O men.
Oh, men. Keep going.
I call, and my voice is to the sons of man.
See there? To the what? To the 144,000, man, who are all men who have not bowed their knee down to Baal.
Right.
Those are the men. You understand? And that's what we have to push. We got to push that. Right? Who else gonna do it? And that ain't taking nothing away from our women. Nothing. Because a real woman wants to be in her place. She wants to find out what's going on, where her job is, so she can stay the hell out of warfare. That's a real woman. A real woman don't want to grab an AK-47 and go on the front line. Now, she may want to grab an AK-47 and go to the gun range.
Right.
I mean, come on. She'll spend time with her man. Because why? It's called a secondary plan. So if you're not home and we out somewhere and somebody go in, you know what I'm saying? On your rib and your children, calling you with a different thing. Yeah. Okay, so what do I do with the body? Because he laid out right here.
Right.
How many shots? I tried to get him with one, the first one grazed him, but the second one was a bullseye.
Right.
Okay, well, we got to work when you get him the first time.
That's right.
All right, listen, I'm sending my man now. The authorities are on the way. Good job.
That's right.
Right? Because you got to have a secondary plan. Right? Because our sons are growing up. Our sons have to hear the word of the Lord. See? Our sisters, have to bring the men in, like what just literally happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For them to hear the word, because a real woman know that she can't raise no sons, man.
That's right.
I mean, it's just what it is.
That's right.
The Lord planned it like that and put it like that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So big up to all the sisters who bring their children, right, to get taught by men of the Lord, because that is a humble state for any sister to be in, man.
Right.
That it it don't get no realer than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you trying to take on a masculine spirit and do it. No, when your sons do something, they need to know, oh, you know what? I might get done by the men of the Lord.
That's
and
right.
Listen, if you don't believe me, listen, I'm Percepticon. I'll go in the Bible. I'll go in the Bible and go and pull it where they stoned the boy to death because he wouldn't listen to his parents in Deuteronomy.
That's right.
Then that's a law. You know what I'm saying? They bring him before the priest. If he want to act bad and he don't want to listen, then guess what? They got a place for him.
Because rebellion is witchcraft.
That's right. That's right. Rebellion is witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We got the formula to take all them evil spirits and all them unclean spirits out of our sons. You know what I'm saying? and give them the spirit of the Lord. Right? Why? It's important for you sons to have the spirit of the Lord.
Right.
Because guess what? You're going to be where we're at one day.
That's right.
You're going to sit in these seats. And then you give birth to a woman who's giving birth to us so we can come back to the planet.
That's right.
To rule and come sit back on the seat again.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? Now we know what's going on. Now, who going to say that? The Christian church? The Pharisees or the Sadducees? Who going to say it? Because don't none of them believe it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All right. So continue. Let me see. Give me that was in that verse, right?
That was in the
Jeremiah 17 and 19.
You didn't want verse 5 or 6.
Yeah, come on. Come on. If it's on there.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 5. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart.
You hear that? You're being simple, man, if you don't think that the men of the Lord and the I.S.U.P.K who are raising this nation, man. He's simple, right? If you don't think that the man is a leader and a protector of his home, you are being simple, man. That's why a woman's strength is in submission. That's how a woman live a long time and don't get no gray hair.
Right.
Like, stop fighting your man physically.
Right.
Spiritually. Lay back, take the cut. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. For all the sisters that's out there listening, the Lord gives you a voice too. It's in the Bible too. It says even the women gonna prophesy.
That's right.
I'm saying, but now when a woman prophesy, what? She has to go to her man to go see if it's okay.
That's right.
And guess what that does? It opens up the lines of communication between the woman and the man.
Right.
Right. And then when it's right, what the man gonna say? You know what, baby? You are exactly right.
That's right.
I'm glad you told me that.
Right.
There's a way to talk to a man. There's a way to relay a message. I'm saying, so women are very important. Let me tell you something, man. Women damn near the strongest people on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? And the most persuasive. Right?
Scripture say, if I could, sir, the scripture say the second most powerful thing behind the truth is the woman.
It is. And remember in the book of Ezra, right?
That's right, sir. You know
what I'm saying? Listen, the sister took the king's crown off his head and slapped him.
Mm-hmm. Smacked the crown.
Smacked him. And then listen, and then the king, he was like, if she laughed, he laughed.
Right.
If she got mad, he got, he stopped laughing.
Right.
Right. And that's why the only thing that's going to defeat you, listen, you brothers better hear this, man. The only thing that's going to defeat a woman and put her in order and keep her righteous is not just a man, but a man in the truth.
Right.
A man with the commandments. That's the only thing that's going to keep your woman in line. And I don't mean that you pimping Ken and she's Ginger the prostitute.
Damn.
And you looking at her when y'all in the mall telling her to keep her head down. She better not be looking at no man. Man, we ain't talking about that ignorant stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about raising up a righteous woman, man, who's strong, but she's just a weaker vessel.
Right.
That's all she is. See what I'm saying? And if that woman can have enough in her to call you Lord, I'm saying the same way that Sarah called Abraham, right?
Right.
Then you should be able to respect that woman and love her, you know what I'm saying, and guide her through. And when you do that, you're going to, listen, man, the woman is the first teacher of the child too.
That's right.
It's very important how you treat her. You see what I'm saying? And then she can teach those children and teach her sons, you see what I'm saying? And we can raise a strong nation that you cannot penetrate through, man.
Right.
Go ahead. You want to say something?
And if I could, sir, that goes back to being a righteous father, brother, and rearing a daughter, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That has love for her culture, that has love for her people like Judith, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Like Esther. You understand? Mm-hmm. These were virtuous sisters, man. You understand? Like Ruth. Mm-hmm. You understand? That understood the importance of her people.
That's right.
And how important her people are. Salaki, sir.
You want to say something, Officer Godwin?
And those sisters that the brother just named, Salakia, is a stark contrast to what sisters we have today. Right. Like those sisters died. Well, they put their lives on the line for their nation.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
These women, they are killing their nation. You know what I'm saying? And they marching and fighting for it. You know what I'm saying? They're marching and fighting for it.
Right.
And if I could, just a side point though, white people really don't care about none of this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they're more like their women
That's
are
right.
marching with penis on top of their forehead with vaginas, and they
Yeah.
it's a clown show to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is their kingdom.
Right.
Well, our women are fighting to die. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like we're fighting to die.
Right.
We've been at 13% for the last 20 some years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we have more abortions than we do have born babies today. You know what I'm saying? So we need to come back to the Lord.
That's right. That's right. Give it up.
Real
Officer
talk.
got walk. 5,000. Yeah, and see, that's important too, because how can we be as the sand of the sea,
Right.
right? And as the stars in heaven, if you got one woman and that one woman is killing your baby. Damn.
Good. Nice.
Like God, you see what I'm saying? You got one woman, and the one woman you take time to get pregnant, or the Lord decides to get pregnant, right? Get her pregnant. Then all of a sudden, she kills the baby. And now the brother can't go anywhere else. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, sisters. I'm gonna tell you something, man, because I've had it happen to me. Right? I listen. You abort my baby, and you know it's an uphill battle for me. Now, I'm not speaking for everybody else. I'm just speaking as far as men in general, right? Because you make that man feel that what he create or him himself ain't good enough to be brought in the world. Like there's something wrong with him when you do that. And it has a long time lasting effect.
Psychological.
Oh, most definitely psychological, right? You know what I'm saying? And sociological effect.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? On a man. And it's worse if the man don't say that. Listen, give it up for the council that's in the I.S.U.P.K. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I personally had to talk to General Mahaiman about those issues. You know what I'm saying? Aborting babies is not good to do a man like that.
Right.
Because that man has to come like, ain't no example like me.
Right.
Okay? So I'm not embarrassed or ashamed. So we have feast days, right? And you have things, I see the little children running around, I see the sons running around. I'd be like, dog, man, my son would be like 5 years old now. My son would be like that's hard.
Vexing.
You know what I'm saying? It vexes the spirit. Then all of a sudden, one of your sons goes, what's up, officer? What y'all? I'll be like, hey, what's up, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even give him what I'm trying to give him the love, because I wanted my son to and be with him while I'm chilling with you. Like, don't kill men's babies. I'm telling you, don't do that, man. Because everybody not as cool as me.
Right.
Everybody not going to hold it in for 20, 30 years.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But it does have an effect on that man. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing that men ain't turning into serial killers.
Right.
Because I'm like, shoot, somebody killed mine.
Right.
You know what? I'm going to go out and kill everything. And I'm going to be a womanizer. And I ain't going to give a damn about no woman. I'm going to get her before she get me. I'm in and out. I ain't being committed. You know, and it does have a very long lasting effect on men, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sisters, don't do that, because when you commit an abortion, it has a long lasting effect on you as well.
That's right.
It does, and your body. Go ahead. I know you're gonna get into that.
If I could, sir, to add a point, as if black men do not suffer enough trauma.
Oh, hell.
Have not suffered enough trauma. You know what I'm saying? The black man has been so traumatized in this hell called America that he is willing to destroy his own woman. You know what I'm saying? That he is willing to go outside of his race, you know what I'm saying, and deal with a whole nother woman that does not look or act like his own mama. You understand what I'm saying? That is traumatization.
Damn, man.
That is Stockholm syndrome. That is what we are dealing with here in America, brother.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? And I would have never understood this, man, if it wasn't for the Commander General YAHANNA holding on to this truth, man.
I'm serious, man.
And like, we gotta understand, black people, like, and Hispanic people, bro. Like, we gotta understand the crafty counsel that has been taken against us, man. You understand? So for us to not have compassion and love one another, man. That's why the earth doesn't respect us. Right. Because everybody else knows what happened to us.
Man, I just got listen,
go ahead, sir.
Listen, Lord,
come on, sir.
Lord gave me this. And this goes for a lot of the sisters,
It's
man.
Jim Beam.
All right, right. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Kwame Yashala, La Yashala.
La Yashala.
Because a lot of the sisters, right? Peep this. Watch this. Watch this. This is how you know the sisters is righteous, but then they hateful, so they caught up in the oppressive society and how he thinks. Well, it's how you know. If you got a sister that has a son, right? Now, she might have got into it with her man. How many single mothers out there that have sons?
Right.
Right? Meanwhile, you want your son, right, to get with a woman that's not going to do him wrong.
Right.
So what do you mean by that?
Right.
Do him the way that you done did his daddy?
Come on, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
You was hot in the tail, but you don't want him to have a hot in the tail.
Exactly. So you know that a woman can really hurt a man, not only by what she say, but by the choices that society has, the power that they've given a woman, right?
Right.
So she can make certain moves, like never let him see a child again.
That's right.
Right? Right? I know firsthand. Right? So now, if the woman understands that, right? How do you know she understands that? Because as a woman gets older, she starts to really watch her son about how he started dating and how he started messing with a woman who's promiscuous or messing with a woman that could potentially do him the way she did his daddy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you know the woman understands. Right. That's how you know. So she'll try her best to protect her son, but she's so willing to go do another man like that.
Right.
And that's why your punishment got to come, sis. That's why it was Roe versus Wade, because just like our oppressor, you're not fit to lead either.
You're a hypocrite.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See what I'm saying? And you have to be told like that. It has to be the men of the Lord to lift up our voice to be able to tell you that. Right? You're trying to protect your son. Meanwhile, you did his dad all kind of ways. See what I'm saying? So that right there should change you as a person. Right? And guess what? Guess what the Lord say he gonna do? The Lord say he gonna go into your third and fourth generation for all that hate him. That's what he said. So if you do a man a certain way, then the Lord is gonna go into your third and fourth generation. Meaning he gonna go into your children, your children's children. So now you got to suffer as a mother, watching a woman do your son a certain way. Then you got to watch your son have a son, and as a grandmother, watch that one do him that way. And you're gonna be ready to die after that.
Right.
Full of gray hair and talk about, Lord, I stress every day. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't in the truth, well, you're going to go back to eating pork. You're going to have big old calves and ankles and big varicose veins. And then you're going to die of a heart attack, a slow death.
If I could.
Go ahead.
You're going to have a stench.
Oh, hell.
You're going to be built like the moon.
Damn.
You're going to suffer all them curses in the book of Isaiah chapter 3.
And then the son's going to turn their back on you and say some things that's going to hurt you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to hear it firsthand from them.
Mm-hmm.
And so once the woman does him a certain way, guess what a man does? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what a man does. When he hurt at that particular time, he hates all women.
Right.
Period. I personally went through it.
Especially if you take him from his dad.
That's it. That's it. I'm telling you what it is.
And he finds that out.
Right. So again, I'm saying big ups to the sisters who bring their daughters and their sons into these schools to the I.S.U.P.K to get taught under command of General YAHANNA to stop the curses, man. It's not a game. It's very serious. This ain't candy strike, whatever it is called down the street. This not a daycare or some damn nursery, man. See what I'm saying? This is a school where the priests and prophets of the Lord are going to raise your sons and daughters to be prince and princesses. That's what we're going to do in here. And it's going to be according to the Bible. And we know, why are we so adamant about that? I'm going to say it one more time before we go into the verse, because they're going to get to the point to where they're going to be up on this podium.
Right.
Then they'll have children. Then we're going to come back. So I want to come back. I would like to be born in the truth.
That's right.
I mean, I've seen a couple of people be born in the truth. You know what I'm saying? In my short time, you know what I'm saying, I.S.U.P.K. It's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that little son and that little daughter, they be like, I did, Dad, I'm here. Like they be healing, like chilling.
Right.
So I'd rather be born like that.
Right.
I'm saying, and to be born back in hell again.
That's right.
Go ahead, Officer Gabwa.
Such a heavy point. We do teach the young men and the women, but we also give the parents the tools they need to teach the kids. You know what I'm saying? It don't just stop here when they from 7 to 9 during the week. We give you the tools you need to teach the kids. You know what I'm saying? So like you.
That's right. All right. Excellent, out of one. That's excellent.
That's it.
All right, let's get the Jeremiah 17:19. Baba Kusha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is something that, you know, the tools that our sons have to have.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 19. Thus said the Most High unto me, go and stand in the gate of the children of the people.
This is what the Lord told Jeremiah, because Jeremiah was young. He was kind of nervous, right? The way our sons are going to grow up kind of nervous and kind of timid, right? But if they grow up like this, like your sons won't be doing that. Your sons are going to be guiding other brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they grew up in it. So
Right.
they see somebody else, oh, he kind of timid. Okay, I see he kind of, you know, he got a little bit of, you know, woman in it because his mama raised him. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be able to help him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what our sons have to do, right?
Right.
So, you know, the Lord told Jeremiah, listen, you better go do what I told you to do.
Right.
Okay, don't be scared. Don't be nervous. Saying you go and tell them, right? And they're going to try to scare you. They're going to try to threaten you, but I got you. You know what I'm saying? So Jeremiah went and did it at a young age, right? Go ahead.
Whereby the kings of Judah come in, and by which they go out, and in all the gates of Jerusalem.
So exactly. So in other words, we go to the hood. Okay, we go to the neighborhood, right? Or we can go downtown where we see our people, you know, a heavy traffic area of our people. That's the reason why we have camp, right? And that's also a reason why women don't come to camp, right? Because it's warfare. It's a war zone. That's what it is. It's a war zone, right? And we're taught under Commander General YAHANNA that when we go to camp, we don't expect to come back. We don't expect to come back. You mean to tell me the Lord is not with the I.S.U.P.K and they shooting up, they doing mass shootings in San Bernardino and shooting up YouTube centers? You know what I'm saying? They shooting up, you know, elementary schools. God damn, they not prophesying the word of the Lord in the elementary school. You know what I'm saying? What threat is a bunch of children learning A, B, C, D, E, F, G? But they all died. They all got shot up. They died miserably. Wish you let the little children know you can get it too.
Right.
You can die just like a gangbanger on the street.
Right.
And you should know that, which means you have to get your life together right now.
Right.
You can't say, oh, I'm a child, I got time. You don't have no time. You don't. You got time to get in order and get right, to show yourself to be approved and to show yourself to be a leader. Right? Because the priests and the prophets see you walk in, we got our eye on you, man. The Lord looking at you right now. See what I'm saying? And we're going to raise you up to do what we're doing. Go ahead.
Because if I could, sir, mind you, we are being ruled over by a nation of people,
right,
young brother. You understand what I'm saying? That does not regard the young or the old.
That's right.
You understand? They don't care if you have a mental issue or not. They will kill you in these streets, brother.
That's right.
You understand? And you need to hear this from other black and brown men that look just like you, brother.
Right.
And just know, only here you have brothers that look like you, you understand, that will protect you from it.
Right.
But you just have to listen. You understand? Salaki said it's all.
Nah, I'm pulling it up. I think it's 28 and 37 or something like that, ain't it?
Who's that?
Yeah, what, 50 something or something?
Oh, regarded. Oh, that's in Deuteronomy.
Yeah, I'm on it right now. I'm just trying to find, ain't it 54 or something? What, 49? You sure? Listen, I ain't questioning it.
That's it.
That's 49?
And 50. 49 and 50.
Ooh, go ahead. Salaki out of one.
Well, that's Officer Gabwa.
That's Officer Gabwa.
He right there.
Right.
He right there.
Salaki. Never question the man over you, Salaki.
You want me to read that?
Good night. Yeah, read that, because the brothers have to see that what you said is actually in the Bible. that just because you're young, you don't get no breaks.
That's right.
Tamir Rice was 12 years old, man,
Good night.
with a toy gun, and they shot him dead.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen on YouTube where the cops are putting 7 and 8 year old Black and Hispanic men in handcuffs
Right.
at school.
That's right.
Instead of going to the green room for disciplinary actions,
That's right.
they're actually arresting them and bringing the cops to try to intimidate them.
That's right.
Right? So you all are next.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 49.
Mm-hmm.
And the Most High shall bring a nation against thee from far from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flies.
Right. Why is it saying swift as an eagle fly? Right? Because that's what they came from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They came from the other sides of the earth. Christopher Columbus came over here. Right? In 50 what? 52 or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Sailed the ocean blue.
1462.
Yeah, something like that. And they came from afar.
Right.
And they would come get the Taino Indians and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So our Hispanic brothers are in the same boat as our so-called Black brothers.
Kicked off the slave trade.
That's right. That's right. And all nations have done us bad, man. Right? So don't like not look at the heirs because they did us even worse.
That's right.
You look at them the same way.
That's
Every nation that's not on that 12 tribe sign, that's your enemy.
That's right.
Right? If they're not on that 12 tribe sign, then that nation is your enemy.
That's right.
Your brothers and sisters who love you, who you show respect to, you go look at that 12 tribe sign. And those are your brothers, man, down by law,
That's
down
right.
by blood,
That's right.
birthright, bloodline lineage.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
And if I could,
Go ahead.
so there's 18 nations in the earth, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And 17, we make the 18th one, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. So, and all those other nations
17 nations
are against you.
and had us in slavery.
Had us in captivity.
Right.
We built their wonders. You understand what I'm saying? And we built their great empires. So you already got 17 other nations against you. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we don't have any room to make enemies of ourselves. Like you, sir.
Damn. Right. That's a fact. And that go for our sisters. Right. Stop making the man who you sleep with and lie with and have a child with your enemy. Right. That's a bad thing to do. And you don't want to do your daughters, your sons and your daughters like that, because they look at that and they are affected. That man may be able to hold that in. That woman may be able to hold that in. But those children are affected, man. That's a lifetime experience. And they will lash out. They will perpetrate those acts later on. And you wondering where it came from, you know exactly where it came from, man. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to do that, right? When they say love conquers all, when Christ said love one another, he said, I give you a new commandment, right? That commandment wasn't new, right? But they had never heard it. The northern kingdom, southern kingdom, they hadn't heard it at that time. And evidently they hadn't heard it because through their actions, they were hating amongst each other. So Christ says, I give you a new commandment, right? To love one another. That's what we have to do. Love one another. That's a commandment. You know what I'm saying? When you in it with your brother or your sister or your sibling, right? And you in it with them, you supposed to go to the person that's over your family, whether it's your father, your mother. You supposed to go ahead and get it straight. Supposed to get it straight. Saying somebody took your graham crackers,
Right.
saying they took your little snacks. You don't fight your brother and sister.
Right.
You go to the authority of the house and you get it straight. Then after you get it straight, it's over. Because you have to love your brother. You have to love your sister. It's a commandment from God.
Right.
You don't have the choice to do what you want to do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how strong and committed our God is to raising up a nation full of morality.
That's right.
You understand? Full of love and compassion for one another and charity. Right? Go ahead, Doc. You got it.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So we don't understand. We don't understand the oppressor when they talk. It's not talking about English because we understand English. We don't understand their way when they talk. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't understand us.
Right.
They don't understand the Bible. They don't understand the slang that we use, and we don't understand certain things from the oppressor either. We don't. I'm gonna tell you how they say, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'd like to meet you and get to know you." That means I would like to come conquer you and spoil you and take everything that you have.
That's right.
So we don't understand how they talk either.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now our slang might be a little bit different, you know. Going on, Jive Turkey.
Right.
I'm talking about, come on, going on. You know what I'm saying? Man, you tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You swindler, you Jive Turkey. That may be something different. But I went all the way back to 1970s.
Yeah, you speaking jive talk. That's what they call it.
You see what I'm saying? But, we have it's like certain slang, especially in rap music and things like that, right? But the slang that we're talking about is in the Bible.
Right.
Right. And we are the ones who understand these dark sayings in the Bible, right? And the word usage that's in this Bible. It's only for Black, Hispanic, and Native American, Indian, First Nation people, man.
That's right.
That's who it's for, right? Go ahead.
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard a person of the old, nor shew favor to the young.
Say it again, not regard.
Shall not regard the person of the old.
So the cops, they'll shoot me down in the street. They don't care about me.
Right.
The cops will shoot me down in the street and take everything that I have.
Right.
Right now. Right? Keep going.
Nor shew favor to the young.
And you brothers out there, you are the young. The Bible, it's what God say. The oppressor don't care nothing about you either. Because if your father died and he left you an inheritance, but he didn't put it in the will, here come the white folks to come and take your house from you.
Right.
They don't care about you.
Right.
They'll take your house from you.
Right.
And put you out in the cold or the hot.
Right.
People say the cold or that. They'll put you out in the hot too.
That's right. Houston.
That's right, because you need an umbrella. What? You need an umbrella for the what? The sun and the rain. Here.
Good night.
See what I'm saying? So they'll put you in the hot and they'll put you in the cold. They'll put you in an orphan home somewhere.
Right. They
don't care about you. That's why it's important for you brothers to listen close, because you're going to be sitting in this seat. You should desire and want and be enthusiastic and excited about being where we are right now. That should be your mission and your goal, because this is your knowledge. You're not going to find it in a rap song. You're not going to find it on YouTube, although that's good entertainment. You're not going to find it on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, but you will find leadership, proper, righteous leadership in the I.S.U.P.K. under command of General YAHANNA, right in this I.S.U.P.K. Houston school right here. That you will find, right? Under Captain Yatazad.
Right.
Got to put that in there. All right, go ahead.
That's it on that, sir.
Okay, great. Let's go ahead and get Isaiah 13:2. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 2. Yeah, this is serious. We are commanded to come out on these streets and be in this.
Right.
When you get that oil on your head, that's not some game that we play because we didn't oil our scalp that day. We got dandruff or something. See what I'm saying? That is a vow. And the Lord said, don't play with him. That's in the 5th chapter of Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament. The Lord says it's better for you to not even vow than to vow and don't pay. Oh, you're going to pay up, right? And guess what? It's much reward from that. Much reward from that. You see what I'm saying? You get the protection of the Lord, right? Keep going.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 2. Lift ye up a banner.
What? Lift ye up a what?
Lift ye up a banner.
Lift ye up a banner. This banner is his Bible, man.
Right.
That's what this banner is right here. Keep going.
Upon the high mountain.
Uh-huh.
Exalt the voice unto them.
You see that? On the high mountains. What's the high mountains? Man, that's the rich. You understand? We don't care about them. They got to know it too.
Right.
Now, guess what? White folks ain't the only ones rich. You got Oprah, you got Steve Harvey, you got, all the fake, Black and Hispanic Christian pastors. They are filthy rich with lucre. Filthy rich, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we exalted on the high mountains, right? You'll see us in Beverly Hills, right? You'll see us standing in front of the Capitol, right? We're going to tell big governments. How do we know that they know already? Every single government or a part of the American government, whether it's judicial, whether it's legislative, whether it's executive branches, all of them are trying their best, and the rappers, right? And the sports players, the ball players, all of them are trying their best to take certain inserts of ISUPK talking points. And they are doing a wonderful job of spreading the truth, and even a wonderful job of showing that they're not the ones that try to lead. For example, Nick Cannon. Right? Nick Cannon knows that we Israelites.
Kendrick Lamar.
I was just gonna say that it's one body. Kendrick, that's a whole nother stuff. We're gonna get into that, right? You know, and these brothers and sisters are trying to lead until what? Until the stove get hot. And once that stove get hot, pew, they are gone. Right? And listen, and these words I'm taking verbatim. This is a quote from Commander General YAHANNA, right? Leave it up to the professionals.
Right.
Okay, do that. You can't do what we do, because guess what? I got things to lose.
Right.
And we'll lose it. Houses, homes, family members, right? That's what the Bible say in Matthew, right?
That's right.
If you're not willing to do that, to give up your houses and cars, right, then you don't need to be in this truth, because what you'll end up doing, well, now you need to be in the truth, but you don't need to be leading, right? What you end up doing is taking a gang of books to your next podcast and saying, Jewish man, my name is Nick Cannon. Please show me the way, because I don't know it.
Good night.
And then after that, they put him in pink. He pretty in pink with his own talk show.
God.
Go ahead, Officer Gabo.
So, like, if I could, but the oppressor putting our celebrities in positions of power over our people is done on purpose. Margaret Sanger had a thing she called the Negro Project.
Right.
And what that was she went and got the preachers, the people with influence, and she made those our leaders.
That's right.
And they led us to destruction.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And just
Come on, sir.
Obama compared her to Martin Luther King. That's how you know. Well, for us in the truth, that's how we know that she's evil.
Right.
Obama compared her to Martin Luther King, which is the most evilest Negro in Negro history. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that goes to show you that it's a game. So like you.
Right. Go ahead.
And if I could, what's so heavy about bringing out Kendrick Lamar and brothers that, you know, that dibble and dabble with Israelitism, right? Like, you got to understand that these brothers did not come across the men of the Israelite School of Universal.
Absolutely not.
Because I'm going to tell you what, Kendrick Lamar thinks being an Israelite is another movement. And it's him trying to capitalize, you know what I'm saying, on that movement, just like an oppressor would. But so you know what I'm saying? For him, you know, that lets you know, brother, like Commander YAHANNA brought this out, that, you know, it came out that he came across the IUIC. You understand what I'm saying? And they have monetized the truth too. You know what I'm saying? Monetize the truth.
No, who you say?
The IUIC.
I ain't never heard.
Monetize the truth.
I ain't never heard of that women group.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And Salaki, sir, to make it palatable. That's how they monetize the truth, brother.
Right.
To where this fool will come out, brother.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Dressed like that Black Jesus in that old Black Jesus picture, with him tied up, with his hands in front, with the dreadlocks, and got one portrait of him and the cross, got one portrait at the bottom of him carrying the cross. My grandparents had that portrait of Christ, of a Black Jesus, but he had dreadlocks. And that's exactly what Kendrick Lamar looked like. He looked like that Black Jesus in that picture with them dreadlocks. You understand what I'm saying? And he had the crown of thorns on his hand. He was topless and had that a white sheet over him. And he was tied up like this. We're going to have to show that picture, brother. But you know what I'm saying? And that's
They already saw it.
That's exactly what he looked like. You understand? But what's so sad is when you don't teach the truth, you know what I'm saying, If you're not in the ISUPK and you're not truly authorized to teach the truth, brother, you will raise up traitors, man. You understand what I'm saying, brother? To wear a crown of thorns on your head on the stage and have prop blood coming out your face, brother. You know what I'm saying? And mock your king, brother.
Lord gonna destroy
you. Only niggas do that, bro. You understand? But to have somebody come through your door or talk to your leader, you understand what I'm saying? And do something like this, brother. Be a traitor and trample on the sacrifice that our king made, brother. That is treachery.
You know what? Listen, I'm gonna say it like this, right? The Lord raised up Pharaoh for one reason,
right? Just
to destroy him, right? I'm gonna leave that alone,
right?
I'm saying I do have compassion. My compassion is similar to Abraham because that's what the scriptures say. Because Abraham prayed for Sodom and Gomorrah,
right?
You know what I'm saying Abraham would be on his knees 30 days straight in the month of June, praying, you know what I'm saying, to deliver and get rid of this pride month and wake up everybody.
Right.
Paul was the same way, right? He wished that all Israel could be saved.
That's right.
Right. Just to tap on what Officer Gabor was talking about, that movie or documentary, rather, it's not a movie. The documentary is called Ma'afa 21. Right, Ma'afa 21. And if you want to, everybody, you can go to 1 hour and 40 minutes. Ma'afa 21, the number 21. And it's about Margaret Sanger. Go to 1 hour and 40 minutes and watch it for like 5 minutes. And what you'll see is a document that was given that she had what CIA or whatever them type up, right?
Right.
That literally said they were focusing and directing the Planned Parenthood and killing babies to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. It's on the damn document.
Hey,
that's why I'm telling you. So go to Ma'afa 21 on Facebook and go to 1 hour and 40 minutes and look at it and see if I'm lying. And that's what General Mayake brought out.
Right.
On Black Watch, right?
That's right.
But I remember I didn't see Black Watch. I saw it like the next day.
Right.
Right. I said, damn, I would have typed it in when I saw it, you know.
Right.
But it's 1 hour and 40 minutes. I've been sitting on that 1 hour and 40 minutes for about 5 years when I saw it.
Right.
So I know exactly where it is. Go to 1 hour and 40 minutes and look at it.
Right.
Right. And it'll pull up. It says so-called, it says blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. Damn. So now you think that we tripping because if you don't know anything, every now and then you'll hear the priest in the I.S.U.P.K. saying what? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native. We say that all the time. Guess what? Margaret Sanger and her whole plot to kill and abort babies. It was
people
black
from that nation.
People from that, Israelites. Specifically, it was on there. That's why we gotta watch. Hey man, gotta be more careful, man. And the only way that we're gonna fight that is if the black man, black woman, Hispanic man. Look, I just sum it up. If the Israelite man and the Israelite woman, all right, because we all the same. There's no northern kingdom and southern kingdom. We all the same.
Right.
So if the Israelite man and the Israelite woman be together, then we can help each other. Right? And the sisters have to know that. Sisters, you're smart. The Lord speak through you too.
That's right.
And you can help that man before he get ready to slide or mess up, or you can help add to the great idea that he already has.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what scriptures say, right? We're not independent from each other. That's what the 11th chapter of Corinthians say, right?
That's right.
We're not independent from each other. That I'm independent crap is bull, man.
That's right.
That's Babylonian teaching. You know what I'm saying? That is America's teaching, right? We have to be with each other. And we spin off of each other, man. It's just the man is the one that's in leadership. And that's what it says in the 11th chapter of 1 Corinthians, man. You got the Most High God. You have Christ, man, woman, and children. I didn't say it. Take it up with the Lord. I've been living a few years on the planet, and that's a fact. All right, it's a fact. All right, what we have next? Did we finish 13 and 2?
Count on count.
Okay, good. Ezekiel 3 and 17. Oh, Ezekiel 3 and 17.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of YAHANNA.
Now that's a lot right there, because first of all, everybody say that Christ is the only Son of Man. That's a lie, because the Lord is calling Ezekiel Son of Man, like he would call Sean Apash Son of Man, like he would call myself Son of Man. Right? Because the sons of man, as it says in Romans chapter 8, verse 14, the sons of God are the ones who receive and get the Spirit of God.
Right.
Those are the sons of God. So there's not a heathen, especially an African, says, I love God. I love God. I ain't with God. You are not with God, man. You with boo-boo. That's who you with.
Right. And flies.
Right, and flies. And those your partners. Those your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So you're not of God, right? You did not make a covenant. You know what I'm saying? We made a covenant through sacrifice with the Lord. All right. We are the saints of the Lord, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes. Right? It's our book. This is all for us. It's not for everybody else. Right? Okay, go ahead. A watchman. I made you a watchman.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of YAHANNA.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, hear the word out my mouth and give them warning from me.
So that's what we're doing. We lift up our voice like a trumpet. And we are the voice of who?
The voice of the
YAHANNA.
Unto the house of YAHANNA.
Yeah, so we are voice unto our own nation. All right? I know you see us on the corners when we lifting up our voice like a trumpet, and you are a heathen nation and you feel compelled to come and talk to us, to come and state your little white supremacy issue or your Christianity understanding of the Bible, which we don't give a damn about, right? And, we'll listen just to give you a quick counter.
Right.
But, we're only here for our people, man. That's what the scriptures say. You think we're being mean. You think we're being harsh, right? But we're actually separating from the oppressor. Right? We would wish that you would just walk down the street and keep going.
That's right.
Not unless you're giving a boot kiss and, you want to show an act of humility.
Paying tribute.
Right. Salaki. Most definitely paying a tribute, right? Paying a tribute, a healthy tribute, right? Like your account number to your bank account, right? And a direct deposit, you know what I'm saying, to Commanding General YAHANNA every month. Right? Go ahead.
It's like, if I could, sir, like, what's so disgusting about our oppressor that actually stops, you know what I'm saying, when we're actually talking about joining our people together and leaving everybody else alone so we can finally survive in this hell?
Come on.
Right? It's so disgusting of them to stop and try to tell us what they think what the Bible is talking about.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, if it wasn't for the professionalism
that we were taught in here
and the training,
you
understand what I'm saying? Like, these people, they deserve to be beat down, brother, because when they try to touch you, when they try to stop and try to tell black that they need to unify and keep trying to love everybody, when that has done nothing but destroy us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That shows more of their hatred.
It does.
With their soft words.
It does.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
So for them to stop and try to tell us what they think white Jesus is saying.
Right. No respect, huh?
There's no respect.
That's right.
That's even how they could think they could just walk up on us and try to contend with. Salaki, sir, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just shows how disgusting they are as a people. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how integration has destroyed black people.
That's right.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead, Ottawa.
If I may, and it's crazy. The oppressor has used Christianity to destroy, rape, rob, and pillage, and now he wants to teach love. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the craziest part. Like you destroyed us, but now you teach love.
Right.
You don't want that same hate you gave us to be given back to you.
Right.
So you gotta push white Jesus. That's war tactic. So
That's
great job.
And real quick, sir, if I could, what's so crucial about, you know what I'm saying, what Officer Gabo is saying, I mean, it's within the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? I mean, and here's the thing, they know how bad they destroyed us as a people. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, to hear us say anything about just us loving each other which they know that's the recipe for us to get up out of here.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying, sir?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, that is the fear of the Most High that they feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just can't stand it when, you know, and I just thank the Most High for the discipline that we do have in here, because if it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like that is a actual sign of hate.
Right. And listen, I definitely can't stand it.
Right.
I can't even sit down on it.
That's right.
And I definitely can't lay down.
Come on. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to lift up our voice like a trumpet.
That's right, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And a trumpet is a very loud instrument.
That's right.
And it gets on your nerves. I know it's annoying.
That's right.
Especially when it's in your ear and we're blasting. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Our people are, unfortunately, our people are you probably know I'm going there.
You want to go to 21?
Nah, I'm just gonna switch through. I'm gonna go to Second Ezra.
Second Ezra?
Yeah. Second chapter 1, verse 4 and 5. So you know when see what?
I got you soon. Second Ezra. 1.
Yeah, so you know I'm at. You see where I'm at right there.
Yes,
yeah, so you know, our people, we're commanded by the Lord to lift up our voice and be a watchman. What is a watchman? Right? A watchman is going to look and see when another nation is coming in to spoil us, right? That's what a watchman is. A watchman, as we call it in I.S.U.P.K, shamar. That's what a watchman is. And the reason why you get searched when you come through them doors is because we know it can happen. We're not the Christian church. You're not coming in here inside this school. You ain't finna shoot up our children and shoot up our women, right? And then get fed Burger King afterwards. It's not happening. You feel what I'm saying? So we know it can go down. So whether you are man, woman, and child, you're gonna get searched before you come through them doors. And you in the I.S.U.P.K getting searched.
Right.
So we know it can go down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so we're watchmen. We are constantly on shamar, right? And that is what our King teaches us, man. That's the difference between us and the Christian church. That's why they have mass shootings in the Christian church, right? Because they say love everybody, and everybody can come in. You and your AK-47.
That's right.
You and your AR-15.
That's right.
And shoot up the congregation, and we'll talk about it later. Hell
right.
No. We don't do that up in here, man.
Right.
Right. And so we are watchmen, but the watchmen of the church, they are blind. The Bible says the watchmen of the church, they are dumb dogs, blind, greedy, and they've never had enough. Why? Because they work for hire. They work for money. So if it's not profitable, according to the bank account or their pocketbook, they're not going to teach the truth, right? They're trying to get as many people in the congregation as possible, get as many people in to hit a tambourine,
right,
and play the keyboard and dance up and down the pews. Meanwhile, 250 years, going on 350 years of Christianity, and look at the damage that is done to our nation, man.
Right.
Right. Look what it's done in our neighborhood. Look at the respect that the real priests and prophets of the Lord have today. Look at the respect that our women have who come in the truth, that cover themselves up and cover their head. They are not only talked about by outside people, it starts in your family, with your mama, with your sister, with your auntie. They look at you and set aside like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm trying to follow the Lord. Let me show you in the Bible. Don't open up that Bible.
Right.
I don't want to see that. Well, damn, you want to talk about the Bible.
Right.
You want to say that what I'm doing is wrong, but you don't want to read out the Bible. Now, I don't want to do that. It's like it's acid. It's like it's kryptonite or something to them.
Right.
And that's a form of Christianity, which is to talk about what you believe in, but you don't want to prove all things according to the scripture. And everything got 3, 4, 5, 6 interpretations.
Right.
Meanwhile, we all know that the truth only has one interpretation.
That's
right.
It. Good night.
Period.
And that's what we was bringing out before you came.
Yeah.
One body, one spirit.
That's it. Like
one Lord.
Like even the little brothers here tell you, the young man here, if they get in trouble in school and they have a fight, they're going to be brought to the principal's office or brought to somebody who's in charge. The parents are going to be called in and everything like that. And what are they going to do? Are they trying to get everybody in the room to hear 2 and 3 interpretations?
No.
No. They're trying to hear everything, and then they want one interpretation, which is the truth.
That's right.
But when it comes to the Bible, everybody got an interpretation.
Good night.
I dropped it on the floor and then opened up, and it's talking about me.
Right.
But the whole Bible's talking about you. What you talking about?
Right.
You are the children of Israel.
Right.
What you need to do is humble yourself, close your mouth, put on all black, come in here and learn the truth.
Right.
Sisters, come in here, close yourself, come in here, be quiet. You about to hear some stuff that's going to be completely against love and hip hop.
Right.
You're about to hear something completely against Sex in the City.
Right.
You're about to hear something completely against everything that your mama, your grandmother, your auntie, and all your co-workers and friends and best friends have ever said. And that means to what? Clothe yourself, love your man, and don't abort your baby.
Good night.
Go ahead.
Everything, all the fairy tale lies that they weren't able to achieve, that they naively put into you. The false fictitious beliefs of what they want a man to be for you.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying?
Damn.
That the Lord didn't even create a man to be. You see what I'm saying?
That's
so
horrible, man.
This is why it's so good for and so right for us to come back to these scriptures, because the Lord shows us exactly what men are supposed to be.
That's right.
And coming to the place where there are other men that are like that, and you can aspire how to be.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? A place where there's sisters that are living how you're supposed to be and can show you in the scriptures on how you're supposed to be. So the only reason why you won't come in here is because you rather be what you see everywhere else except what's in these scriptures.
Damn, that was heavy. You'd rather be everything else than what you see in these scriptures.
Right.
And the reason why you don't see it in the scriptures, because you never open the book. I'm saying, I done been in many women's houses, man.
Good night.
I'm saying,
So
and got a chance to go in their grandmama house seriously and look
Right.
look at what book is on the mantle. Guess what book is on the mantle? The Bible.
the King James version.
King James, like the real book.
Right.
And I blow.
Right.
Now they got to dust the whole house again.
Right.
Dust flew everywhere off the Bible.
And you got to do this with your nose.
That's it.
You get the allergies kicking up.
That's right. And guess what? And they listen, and they got to be down with Michael Jordan or something, because every Bible is open to Psalms what? 23.
Yeah. Oh,
It's all open to Psalm 23.
yeah.
And everybody know what Psalm 23 is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what Psalm 23 is, sis? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That's
right.
it. I listen, you can just say that. You can that's like a
Right.
guess. Like you can just guess it.
You can hang the commandments and the law and the prophets on that. Yeah.
And the other one is what? In Romans, we not under the law, we under grace.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that law means the punishment. Like,
right.
man, our people seriously need to, get in this school and stay in the school.
Right.
Okay, listen. And word has it. I gotta say it like this, so nobody else comes to school and leaves. The ISUPK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under Commanding General YAHANNA, you don't graduate from this school. And let me put that in there. You don't graduate from this school.
Right.
Get that out of your mind.
Right.
All right. And this is not a school of thought. Get
Right.
that crap out of your mind. I hate the conscious community. Well, I've been through lots of schools of thought.
Right.
Right. This is the I.S.U.P.K. is not a school of thought.
Right.
It's a school of life.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what this is.
Right.
And you don't get to the point to where you ever graduate.
Right.
You don't. This is you in school for life.
Right.
You want to get a doctor's degree? You go to be a doctor and be a doctor for 8 or 9 years, you're going to graduate. But now here's the deal. Once you go to school, do you ever stop? No. You're a doctor for life.
Right.
And if you're a smart doctor, you steady go back to the books that you graduated from,
Right.
and that different experiences happen at your job. You go through that book and you right back in school again every day. You're looking at stuff and new stuff.
That's
I'm just
right.
saying.
That's right.
And you're getting counsel from other doctors who were before you. So how come you can understand that,
Right.
but you won't understand it when it comes to learning the Bible?
That's right.
That's because the Christianity says what? I go, I heard the pastor, and I gave my money.
Good
So
night.
if I'm giving my money, I got a lot of knowledge.
Right.
I paid for my education.
That's right.
Right. Even when you pay for your education in school, you got to go to school and you got to open up a book and you got to learn it.
That's right.
You have to be humble enough to be quiet, not to talk in class while the teacher is talking.
Right.
But you paid for this education.
Right.
Meanwhile, in the ISUPK, it's free to
Right.
come in and learn all the knowledge, man. It's free to come in. See what I'm saying? And our people are what? Don't realize that they bought at a price.
That's right.
They think that they got their own body.
That's right.
Right? This is my temple. I know the Bible. It say in Genesis, we smoke every green herb I can smoke. Like just it's listen, man. I'm gonna say this, man. The same way the Lord shut the abortions down, the Lord gonna shut everything else down.
Right.
Listen. We may not listen. This is a perfect example when it said the plague's gonna come,
Right.
but we gonna be safe.
Right.
That didn't affect us,
Right.
but it affected a bunch of people. Like that Roe versus Wade was worse than COVID. It hit harder than COVID. And it affected women worse than COVID. Women wish they called COVID than to stop their abortions, man.
Right.
I'm telling you. Passing Roe versus Wade was a plague on America.
Right.
You just don't see it.
Right.
And guess what? It'll be more.
It was a plague to being
wicked.
Free.
Yeah, free.
Freedom.
I got, I'm free spirit. And all to the wicked, that was a plague.
Right.
That hit America right now. But now the Lord say, what? We're going to be safe. And this is one of the ones I was like, well, I had to turn on the news,
Right.
Because I got to teach class.
Right.
So let me get involved. Let me do some research on Roe versus Wade,
Right.
and let me see what's going on with that. But that didn't affect our school. Like every other plague that's coming, because it's coming, it's going to affect sinners. It's going to affect the wicked. You know what I'm saying? It's going to affect all those who what? Who won't hear the prophets who are lifting up their voice like a trumpet. Right? Keep going. Yes, I'm on.
That was it on
All right. No,
you want verse 5, right? No, you didn't even read it. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1, verse 4. And the word of the Most High came unto me, saying,
right. This is the angel speaking to Ezra, right? Keep going.
Verse 5. Go thy way and shew my people their sinful deeds, and their children their wickedness.
You hear that? That's it, right?
There's a little more, sir.
Keep going.
Which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Go and tell them, because the Lord is like, listen, that's compassion,
That's
man.
heavy, son.
The Lord is like telling Ezra, look, go and tell them to stop their children's children, man. Because why? Lord, see you sinning. He's saying, you know what? I want a better life for you when you come back.
Right.
Golly.
That's right.
After you come back. So go tell your children's children not to make the same mistake you made. That's love, man. I'm just saying.
That's right.
And the Lord is like, the Lord is longevity. I'm saying he's long suffering.
That's right.
That's how the Lord know how Esau worked. Like Negroes, they get ready to rob a bank. They're going to do the movie Set It Off. They're going to plan horribly. They're going to start making money. They're going to get busted. Most of them going to die. One might survive, go to jail, whatever. Our oppressor, he's not going to rob no bank openly. What is he going to do? He going to, the father going to send his child, right, to college for management and banking.
Right.
Then they're going to go and they're going to be a teller. And he might not make it, but he's going to have a son. And he might not make it. The son's son might not make it. But one of them, they're going to be that seed that's going to work their way up to vice president and be president. And then once they get in that pivotal position, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have the great grandfather who's still going to be alive because he got an easy life.
Right.
He's still going to be alive. And then once that his great grandchild get in position,
That'll be him.
make the call. Hey, grandpa, I'm in position. All right, let's rob everything.
Right.
They're going to take all your money, put it in Swiss bank accounts overseas. They spent about 30, 40 years, almost 50 years doing it.
Right.
But guess what? They got generational wealth. And I'm using the word generational on purpose.
Right.
Because they'll come back. When that great-great-grandfather come back, he like them children sitting chilling. And then they put all their money in a tier bank. You know what I'm saying? And insurance policies, right? Inside of a tier bank. And then what happens? In a trust and an insurance. Then by the time they put a little bit of money up, maybe about $28,000, about $30,000, they put up $300 a week. That's play money. By the time their children graduate from college, that $28,000 in a tier bank at 12, 14%, then turn into $1 million. So now they go to UT, UCLA, you know what I'm saying? All the top colleges, Harvard, you know what I'm saying? You know, Princeton, all the top colleges, and they're rich. So what do? Their job is to just go to sorority parties and just be gay.
Good night.
And wear togas and have fun and drink out of kegs and
wear blackface.
Yeah. And then they don't succeed. They pay for their education. That's something that me and Captain YAHANNA and myself brought out.
Mm-hmm.
That remember the
shut up.
Yeah, they brought out I can't remember the name, but the white lady that paid for her child.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And it was
from Full House, sir.
Exactly.
She paid for children. USC.
Right, USC, that's right. For her children to go to University of California. Southern California, and paid their way.
That's right.
And then
they got degrees.
Right. And it didn't come out, but the guy who they went through, they said he had at least 750 other clients. White man put a cap on that. Stop that. We can't stop this story. Stop this story. But they're paying for education, they're paying for their grades, and they're nothing like us. You know why? Because Black and Hispanic people, we actually struggle to get every damn thing that we have.
Right.
And they get it handed to them for free.
Right.
And they look at us and say, what? Why they eating grapes? You should pull yourself up by your bootstrap.
Right.
I mean, life isn't that hard.
Right.
I mean, slavery was a long time ago.
Right.
Which is basically what Officer Sean Posh was saying about how disrespectful it is for anybody from another nation to even tell me about our King Christ and what all the prophets in the Bible wrote.
Right.
First of all, you don't understand it. And why are you telling me about my book?
Right.
It takes the priests and prophets of the Lord to lift up our voice and tell them, don't listen to them when they talk. They don't know what they're saying. They're trying to keep pushing white supremacy into what? Not us, into our children. As we go to their schools. So they got to come to this school to combat what's actually being taught in the educational system.
Right.
Because it's wickedness, man.
Right.
They teaching Christopher Columbus discovered America. We all know that is a lie.
Right.
Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, and we all know that is a lie.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln said, what? If I could save the Union and not free the slaves, I would do that.
I would have done it. That's what
I would have done that. Meanwhile, he got the biggest mass lynchings ever of us. Abraham Lincoln under his belt. And his name is Robert Landing. It's not Abraham Lincoln, but go ahead.
You're not throwing him away, is you? Hey, don't throw them away.
Right.
If I could.
Go ahead.
What's so heavy is you talking about how these other nations, right, have came over here to America and prospered, right?
Right.
How the Scottish,
right,
were immigrants, and all these other nations, they want to talk about how hard they had it, how the Chinese man had to build the railroads, right? But they've been compensated, man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And just like what you were saying, they were able to start a generation of, okay, you came over here, you had to do your indentured servitude.
That's right.
Because they had to pay for that boat ride.
Right.
But the so-called kingdom, the tribe of Judah, you know what I'm saying, is still paying for their boat ride.
God damn.
You understand what I'm saying? We still being enslaved. The Haitians, the Levites are still eating mud cookies. You see what I'm saying? We're still paying for our boat ride, but everybody else able to prosper over, like Officer YAHANNA said. right? They're eating grapes. Well, my family came over here with nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they had to go to school and work 8 jobs and blase this and blase that and shut up. Shut up. You understand what I'm saying?
They quick to tell you they came from nothing.
Right. You got student loans to pay for, you know what I'm saying, your housing, right? You got grant money for being a student, right, from another country.
Right. Grant money you don't have to pay back.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And all you had to do was work a couple different crazy jobs. So then you could build a business in black people's neighborhoods, right? Make tens of thousands of dollars a year, right? A week, make $10,000 a week. Send your kids to law school, send your kids to medical school, right? And then now black and Hispanic people have doctors that they can't even last name they can't even pronounce.
Damn.
Now they're the politicians. Shalom Most High in Christ, sir. Now they got the politicians. You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
The Kennedys. How you think they came about? Right? John F. Kennedy's people were bootleggers.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying, sir? But from that bootlegging and them keeping up money and marrying the old Nass's people, right? Marrying the right people. They got 2 sons that became presidents, or one son that was a president and one that was a senator.
Right. And
you know who they made their laws for? To help their people and their crime organizations. So like you said.
Come on, get it up. That brother on point with that, man. So like, brother, right on point with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
So their children's children. That's what they taught their children's children.
That's it.
You come over here to America, Psalms 8, the 83rd chapter. We confederate against them. All we got to do is hate these niggas and these spics and these savages, and we will stay on top.
That's right. And hate means what? Loving your own people, lifting up your voice, because everybody has a position to play, right? So you have to lift up your voice, and this is how you lift up your voice. The last scripture. This is how you lift up your voice. Give me Matt. I'm gonna praise because I see my. Give me Matthew chapter 10, verse 32 and 33. The Lord gonna make sure. Matthew chapter 10, verse 32 and 33. The Lord gonna make sure that you lift up your voice. So you might not say, well, I'm not a priest.
That's right.
Right? That's the excuse, right? I'm not a priest, I can't do it, right? That's why the Lord moved me to this verse. So you're gonna have to do it. That's how you're gonna do it. Go ahead.
It's book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven.
So the Lord say, this Christ speaking words in red, correct?
That's right, sir.
So the Lord say, if you confess, what does confess mean? Confess means to come on out with it like you in court.
Right.
Confess it. Listen. Christ is a black man. Christ did not die for all nations. You got to confess it. You can't hold it. You can't keep it bottled up inside. You're going to have to say it. Right? Confess it. To who? To everybody. You have to let them know where you stand. You ain't playing both sides of the fence. The Lord say confess it. So that means when you confess it, now everybody knows. That's what a confession is. Right? Right? Keep going. So once you confess it, Christ say, then he gonna say, you know what? Hey, excuse me, Most High. That's your child.
That's right.
Right? That's your daughter. That's your son. Why? Because they going against hell for my name's sake.
Good night.
Right? They being called all types of names and being dragged through the mud for my name's sake, sir.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 33. But whosoever shall deny me.
Do what?
Whosoever shall deny me.
Don't deny Christ and what he is really. The scriptures say what? Believe on Christ as the scripture has said.
Good night.
Right? Keep going.
Shall deny me before men.
Deny. How you not deny him before men? Well, I'm getting ready to go to work. I just left class. Gonna put this die in
right.
Put this die in here because they know I'm not a GD.
Right.
So they gonna ask me something. And I work with Jewish people. Let me go and put this up and put the dollar. I don't want no conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, be boldly in the truth. Walk boldly. Go ahead.
And if I could, real quick, sir, I'll become a wealthy Negro in here, brother, and watch your people be destroyed.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Michael Jordan.
Be Kendrick Lamar, brother, and mock your king openly on stage.
Boy, listen, the Lord getting ready to do wonders, y'all.
Right.
The Lord getting ready to show his wonderful works. When I mean wonderful works, I don't mean no damn painting by Picasso.
Right, brother.
The Lord is a terrible God. When the Lord come visit you,
right,
it's not a damn Amway or Tupperware party.
Right.
He coming to visit you.
Good
the
night.
Lord gonna come visit you in a way. Right? The Lord is a black man.
That's right.
Right. So if somebody was to take your possessions from you, say, come on, let's go there. Let's go pay them a visit. What you gonna do? Go over there and give them money? That ain't what I mean by pay you a visit.
Right.
Pay you a visit means you owe debt.
That's right.
You have to pay up. In this case, it's talking about paying your life.
Right.
And giving your life to Christ.
Right.
Right? Keep going.
Him also will I deny before my Father which is in heaven.
Read again from the top. I ain't gonna interrupt this. Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 33. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him also shall I deny before my Father which is in heaven.
There you go, right there. So you can deny Christ all you want to, right? You can deny abortion all you want to. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't doing the hell with Roe versus Wade. I'm going to a clinic near me. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what's started happening, man. Black women, Hispanic women, don't fall for the setup, man.
Right.
Because just like black men and women, black men and Mexican men get shot down in the street and go to jail, black woman and Mexican woman, they coming after you, and you're gonna go to jail too. And what other way than to do it with a life? And if you listen, at first it was okay. Remember this. At first it was okay. It's my body. I can do what I want to. It's my party. I can cry if I want to. It's all fun and dandy. This oppressor has a way to spin things around. That's his specialty. So at first abortion was cool. Now abortion is murder.
Right.
And the person who does it is going to be looked down upon as a murderer.
Right.
Now, you think that you can find a clinic near you? You know what you're going to find? You're going to find an undercover agent near you.
Right.
Who's going to coach you better than you wanted to do it. They're going to coach you into it. You're going to get with that undercover agent. Oh, you want to kill your baby? No sweat. That's what we do. Hold on. Hey, pick up on line 2 and record this. What? This Shaquita. Yeah, uh-huh.
Right.
Right? No, this is Maria. She want to kill a baby. Yeah. Okay, now go ahead. Yeah. I understand. I know I hate Roe versus Wade. I understand.
Right.
Words are smoother than butter, but you don't understand. You know why? Because you ain't got no man in the home who's going to tell you how to oppressor work. You got it on your own. You got it all by yourself. Right? You got your plan C. You know what I'm saying? You got plan B, which is the murder, abort the baby. They done took plan B off the shelves.
Right.
But now you're going to move to plan C, knowing it's plan P or plan J.
Right.
Plan jail or plan prison. Instead of Planned Parenthood is what? Planned prisonhood. Right?
Planned population control.
Yep, exactly. All the P's. Price, and price. No, it's not that this time. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that the oppressor is going to start putting our sisters in jail. Yeah. And you're going to be looked at as a murderer. Ugh. You tried to kill a baby. You'll be like, hold on. But just 3 months ago, this was okay.
Right.
He controls the narrative. You want to be a man? You want to be masculine? You're going to find out what the black and Hispanic man go through in America. You get caught up trying to kill your baby. You're going to feel all that pressure. You know what I'm saying? And pressure busts a pipe. You're going to crack because you don't have no leadership.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And if I could,
go ahead.
Sir, so the oppressor he done came out on numerous occasions. He comes out and says the testosterone of men has fallen. white people aren't having as many babies, right? But they're talking about population control.
Right.
So what population are they trying to control?
Right.
Officer Gabor has said, brother, you understand what I'm saying? Said that how are we still only 12% of the population, black people?
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? When the Bible says when the Egyptians oppressed the Israelites, brother, they multiplied. You understand what I'm saying? So who are they trying to oppress and keep the population at a certain level, brother? You see what I'm saying? Who is it? We gotta start asking ourselves these type of questions since abortion has been outlawed.
Damn.
You understand? Let's ask these questions to these sisters, man. Let's get them to truly think. You understand? Because the scriptures say even the sea beast, brother, gives suckle to her young, brother.
Come on now.
So, black woman, you're the greatest woman on the face of the earth, Hispanic woman. You understand? And you mean to tell me that the sea beast is better than you? That the kraken is better than you? That a sperm whale is better than you? That's what you mean to tell me? That a whale shark is better than you? And I don't believe it, sister. You understand what I'm saying? And neither does the men of the Lord.
Come on, man.
Tell you what, we see the kingdom of heaven within you. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what, I'll kill and be killed for it, to see it, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because I see it in you. So, you know what I'm saying? And Commander YAHANNA raises up men to see the same, brother. So, you know, let's start respecting that, brother.
That's right.
And let us start respecting the Most High. Black man, let's get strong, brother, so we can start teaching our people how to respect the Most High and fear the Lord, so they can gain true knowledge, brother. So the Lord can have respect upon us, brother, so he can remember the covenant that he made with our forefathers.
Right.
And get us the hell out of this hell by hand.
That's right. That's right, brother. Say, get a beautiful hand, man. You know what I'm saying? And listen, and the Lord reminds us that he remembers the covenant. He put the rainbow in the sky every now and then. God damn. You know what I'm saying? He remembers the covenant that he made. Do we remember our covenant? You won't remember, right? Yeah. And you can't recall it unless the priests and prophets and the I.S.U.P.K lift up our voice and cry aloud and sing to you, man. That's it. And you're not gonna stop us. You're not gonna stop us. We're at a point in time to where we so bold to where we know if you speak against the prophets, right? Get that in Second Chronicles. Second Chronicles 30. What is it? Yeah. This is the last verse. What is it? 36 and 16.
Second Chronicles 36.
Yeah. 36 and 16. Mock the prophets.
That's it, sir.
Okay, good.
It's the book of Second Chronicles. Yes, sir. You're on 5 with the new crown.
Good night.
It's the book of Second Chronicles, chapter 36, verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of the power.
What did they do to the messenger of the Most High?
Mock the messengers of the power.
Ha, he tease us all the time. You like doing that. I get it. Go ahead.
Kind sir. And despised his words.
And you despise his word. Go up to 15. Raising up B times, right?
Sir.
Okay, that's the one I want.
Second Chronicles chapter 36, verse 15. And the most high power of our fathers sent to them by his messengers.
Right. So the Lord ain't coming out the sky. I'm saying the most high God ain't coming out the sky. Church Christians, you do not, I repeat, you do not have a personal relationship with God. Not eating pork on Sunday, shrimp, crab, pork, lobster, and tuna, and scallops, and oysters. I'm saying, and crawfish. You don't have a personal relationship. All right. The Lord is going to use his messengers. He's going to use his angels. That's what a messenger is. He's going to use the angels of the Lord who only reside in the I.S.U.P.K. With the dopest crowns ever worn in Israel.
Get the Lord a hand for the crown.
Lock, you had to throw that in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Sir. raising up B times,
Right.
and sending because he had compassion on his people.
He did what?
He had compassion on his people.
If you got compassion on your children, then you'll come in this troop and you'll serve the Lord, man. If you got compassion on your children, if you don't give a damn about your children, then, man, let me tell you something, man. The Lord is going to kill you.
Right.
That's the time that we're living in. And that's for all these brothers and sisters that come in the I.S.U.P.K. We figured it out because we all got a past and all got some wicked, sinful ways, and we all work on them, not worked, but working on them to change our lives because we know that the Lord is a terrible God.
Right.
God damn.
Right.
The Lord will off you, man. You don't want to get right, Lord say, no sweat, man. Them angels come back going up and down Jacob's ladder. Hey, excuse me, sir. You heard the report? Nah, what's up with it? Oh, what's up with her? Are they still want change? No sweat. Head-on collision, I-45. Okay, next one. You.
Right.
That one right there. Okay, they're not gonna change. What's wrong with him? Oh, really? Okay, give him herpes, AIDS, and gonorrhea, and kill him. Who else? What's up with you? The Lord gonna make a decision.
Right.
You either gonna get right or you gonna get off it, man.
Right.
That's the bottom line. They go for me and everybody else. That's why we're in here, because we really give a damn and we care about the sacrifice that our King did for us to give us a chance. John 3:16.
Right.
To give us a chance to change our life. You can play if you want to, man. And the Lord goes, hey, give me that right there. No, not the knife. What's that? Oh, Glock 45? Oh, that's a nice gun. No, I don't need that. Give me the protection that I gave him. Give me it. Yeah.
Right.
Lord, take his protection from you.
Good night.
Nah, it's over with.
Right.
It's over. Stop playing with the Lord, man. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And if I
Go ahead.
If I could, sir, what's so heavy about what you just said is like the Lord will make a spectacle out of us, brother.
Say, man.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, first, because the sons of Adam were sinning by sleeping with the daughters of man, he floods the earth, right? And then when the Lord delivered us out of Egypt, he plagued the Egyptians with 9 plagues the earth has not seen.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And then when 3 brothers and their households were trying to take the children of Israel away from the congregation of the Lord that was called by Moses, brother, the Lord caused a new thing to happen in the earth, an earthquake, and swallowed them up.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So guess what? The new thing, the Lord, you don't even want to consider. That's why the scriptures say Judgment Day will be a terrible day. You know what I'm saying? What you got, if I could, sir?
Yeah.
What you got?
Listen, after the brother gave his testimony in the Bible, the earth flood, the earth caved in right after that.
Right, sir.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
Let me stop. Go ahead.
They swallowed up his family.
Swallowed up his family,
his
everybody.
Sons,
his
children,
houses.
His whole, the tents.
Say, man.
And had niggas running off crying. Like, why do we gotta do that, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Hard-headed, man.
What you got, Oxen? Like,
and burned down Sodom and Gomorrah.
Come on, brother.
Fire and brimstone, thermonuclear.
A whole different thing, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like we just don't know about this power, brother.
Playing.
You know what I'm saying? Like the literal, the checkmate.
Right, and that's what mercy is. Mercy is when, like the brother do MMA fighting. Mercy is when somebody messing with you out there, and they may be drunk or something. You like, I'm a trained MMA fighter. I'm gonna get this dude a break. Mm-hmm. Mercy is when you know that you can take your opponent out.
Right.
That's what the Lord looking at us, at the daughters of Israel, as he called us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Delicate woman. Right? He knows that he can take us out. So the Lord is showing mercy. Mercy is when you can take that person out. That's what a parent show their child. Well, I could put him on blast. I could whip him in front of his other siblings, but I'm gonna show him mercy. You know what I'm saying? I can make a fool out of him right now. Ooh, damn, he lying to me. No, he lying to me. I'm gonna show him mercy though. That's what mercy is. That's what we have to stop doing with the Lord, because why? Mercy runs
thin.
Hey, it runs out.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy runs out, man. You know what I'm saying? Mercy runs out. And that's where we're at right now. For the children of Israel, mercy has run out.
Right.
Period. There's only one game in town, serving the Lord with rigor. You're either going to be a slave to righteousness for the Lord, or you're going to be a slave to sin for the devil. Your actions are going to show what you are. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Come. And on his dwelling place, verse 16, but they mock the messengers of the power and despise his words.
They mock us. They hate our words that we say that's coming directly from the Lord. Keep going.
And misuse his prophets.
And they misuse us and talk about us and, take our children from us and, because we don't celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and everything else. They misuse us, try to make spectacle. They try to listen to us and then take what we say and then trotting us underfoot. That's what the scriptures say. Go ahead.
Until the wrath of the Most High rose against his people.
What's going to come to them until what?
Until the wrath
of anger. Keep going.
The wrath of the Most High.
No, the Most High all about love. It say what?
Until the wrath.
Until the wrath, man, the anger of the Lord. Keep going.
Until the wrath of the Most High rose against his people, till there was no remedy.
Ain't no remedy after that.
Good night.
You can't get on your knees and pray after that.
Good night.
Because anybody that come to the truth, right, and then sin after they have received the knowledge of the truth or the knowledge of God, ain't no sacrifices for sins. Man, you playing with the wrong Lord, man. Go talk to Buddha. Go talk to a damn fat belly statue. That's not Buddha. It's a representation, whatever it is. That's not actual Buddha. But go talk to Allah. Go get a pet rock and love it before you come into school and try to play with the Lord, man, and get destroyed. See what I'm saying? All right. So with that, Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. All right. Down in Houston, Texas, under Captain Yatazak, right here, Houston, Texas. Man. That's how we rocking it out. All right. Okay. With that being said, we're a little over the time. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here.